us.
Hello, how are you?
Good morning. How close are you to some sort of action against Saddam Hussein?
Thank you very much indeed.
30 seconds, Robin. Are you...
There you go. Well, can I welcome you all, and particularly warm welcome
Continuing unity on the Security Council.
The issue we concentrated on today was Saddam Hussein's continued refusal to comply with the united will of the international community as expressed in repeated Security Council resolutions and presidential statements. Iraq's eviction of UNSCOM personnel is but the most recent example of this belligerent behavior. UNSCOM has been doing vital work depriving Saddam Hussein of the weapons of mass destruction, and it must be allowed to do its work. Yet again, the Council last night unanimously condemned in the strongest terms this latest in a series of unacceptable actions, demanded its revocation, and reiterated its warning of the serious consequences of Iraq's failure to do so. At some point, hopefully soon, Saddam Hussein will get the message that he has no choice but to come back into compliance with the requirements of the UN Security Council resolutions. Foreign Secretary Cook and I discussed ways in which together we could increase the pressure on Saddam Hussein. In this context, the Foreign Secretary informed me of Britain's intention to beef up its forces in the Gulf at the same time as we are doing so. Hopefully this will help persuade Saddam Hussein that there is no salvation in defiance and no reward for recalcitrance. We agreed to maintain intensive contacts with our P5 colleagues, Russia, France, and China, who have special responsibility to ensure that UNSCOM is able to resume its work unimpeded. And we also discussed ways in which we could better address the humanitarian needs of the Iraqi people through the mechanisms established by Security Council Resolution 986. Our quarrel is not with the Iraqi people. We want to help alleviate their suffering.
What is at stake here is not a technical issue of diplomatic nicety. What is at stake is the ambition of Saddam Hussein to try to develop weapons of mass destruction, particularly at present a biological weapon. We are determined that he will not be able to do so, and we therefore are resolved that the United Nations monitoring system must be restored to Iraq so that they can make sure he is obliged to comply with the United Nations resolutions. Second point I want to stress is that we do have unity in the Security Council.
I think we're going this way.
Hey, well, let's at least go in the same direction, man.